toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. But
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Arizona. Is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Using his legs, it's Udo. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down. And that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The perfect timing on that throw and catch kept it in bounds for the big completion. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Udo. Crosses the 30. He's got away. It's a seam wide open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the catch. It's Bussey. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes... and 13. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on third. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Carter. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. He'll get rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Kush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Breakdown, Kevin. The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D-line, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on. At the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Levin. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the rim, and you open it up for the passing game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. The give to the single back. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Moss. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's a heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fighting off the defender. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Udo. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008.
On the direct snap, it's Udo.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 38. Coming up, fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can... There he goes! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. To throw, it's Levin. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle.
And full extension down the right side for the grab. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final.